can't see the line. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sade. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the good, the bad, and the ugly that is Invisalign. I'm going to give you some quick pros and cons. I'm going to give you some quick pros and cons to having Invisalign. If you guys are interested in this video, do stay tuned. Alright, so first I'm going to give you guys a little background information on the reason why I started wearing Invisalign in the first place. So growing up, I basically had straight teeth for the most part. I had a natural gap on my top front teeth, but my bottom teeth was straight for the most part. It wasn't until I actually got to college I started experiencing some spacing with my bottom teeth. Fast forward into my early 20s and graduating college, I was able to work more and save up to actually buy Invisalign. And the reason why I got Invisalign versus like clear braces and things like that is because I believe during that time, especially after college, you know, with interviews for jobs and for schools, it's like I really didn't want people to focus on the metal in my mouth. I want them to basically just focus on me so I could sell me and get in, if you know what I mean. So I knew that I did want braces, but it had to be Invisalign. It had to be clear. I didn't want to deal with the metals and all that stuff. That just was not for me. Some people prefer metal braces. That's perfectly fine. You know, do you, boo. Do you. Now, the first step of your Invisalign journey, of course, is to find an orthodontist and pricing options for Invisalign. I know some general dentists can actually, you know, give you Invisalign and braces. Personally, I mean, I want someone who basically specializes in Invisalign, and this is what they basically do day to day. I really don't want a general dentist because they do so many different type of things. Not saying that, you know, they're prone to making errors or something, but hey, they can make errors or something. So that is why I specifically found an orthodontist that catered to patients that wanted Invisalign. And not only that, you want to find an orthodontist where you can establish a healthy long-term relationship with. You have to remember, getting Invisalign or braces in general, it is a long process. You just want to make sure your orthodontist is respectful and cares about your needs and your concerns, and they're kind and observant, observant. Next is pricing. Invisalign is really, really pricey, but I had my cutoff mark. I wasn't going up to $10,000, $9,000, or even $8,000. That is way too much for me. Personally, mine was a little lower than $5,000. That's how much I paid for it. Like, there's so many people that provide Invisalign that's just ridiculous to jump to the first person that you search for online. So definitely check out for great prices. Now, my first pro of having Invisalign is that it is clear. Watch.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Alright, I'm a goofball, y'all. So that is the #1 pro of having Invisalign. It is clear. Honestly, every time I wear Invisalign, no one knows I'm wearing it unless I mention it. I have not had one person come up to me and be like, oh, okay, you're wearing Invisalign. Usually, if Invisalign even comes into the topic of discussion, that's because I mentioned that I'm wearing Invisalign. But other than that, no one can tell that you are wearing it. Now, the second pro of Invisalign is that you can eat whatever you want. Yes! That's the dream in life, to be able to eat whatever you want. But you're able to eat whatever you want and drink whatever you want. And that's the great thing about it. You simply just pop out your Invisalign to eat, brush your teeth, do a little bit of flossing, and pop them back in, and you go about your day. So third, to me, Invisalign is less painful than metal braces. Clearly, I know I've never had metal braces, but again, I'm using my sister. She's an awesome example right now. But my sister who did have metal braces, she did say that she struggled with pain from sometimes her brackets breaking off, scratching her gums, and the metal as well breaking off and scratching her gum. It is already painful enough to deal with your teeth moving, but I'm not about that pain life. I have a little tolerance to pain. Okay, it's like this much. That's how small it is. That is the amount of tolerance that I have to pain, and I'm not really trying to deal with all that other frivolous things as I'm also dealing with my teeth moving. I just do not want to deal with that. So, and that's what I love about it. Now, moving on to the cons of Invisalign. This is probably my biggest con for Invisalign, and that is the lisp. The lisp. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice definitely has changed from the beginning of the video towards the middle when I pop my Invisalign back in. And that is because my tongue has to move in a certain way now so that I could enunciate and pronounce words, okay? I still struggle with S's when I have my Invisalign in, but it's definitely much better than when I first got it. Because Invisalign is always in your mouth the majority of the time, you honestly forget that it's there sometimes. I have heard actually that if you sing with your Invisalign in, it's actually a great way to help you to pronounce words better. That's what I usually do, and I started from the bottom, now I'm here. I came a long way with speaking with these on. The second con of Invisalign is that you have to take them out every time you eat. For every breakfast that you eat, okay, that's fine. But for every snack in between your breakfast and lunch, for every soda you want to drink in between breakfast and lunch, for every cracker you want to put in your mouth, for every gum you want to chew, you have to take out the Invisalign. And there is something called the Invisalign Diet, and that is basically you eat less, you eat less. That's just it. Because it's a hassle sometimes just to have to constantly take it out and put it back on. It's not fun. I don't like doing it. And I'm a foodie. Like I said, I'm a foodie at heart. So if you're okay with that, eating less and drinking more water, then the Invisalign Diet is for you. The third con of Invisalign is that it's painful. It hurts. When I first got my Invisalign, I felt like somebody knocked me out. Like I wasn't feeling it. I was about to call my orthodontist and say, you know what, I don't want it anymore, okay? But then I remembered I put down a down payment and my monthly payment is rolling. So guess what? I kept it in my mouth. Invisalign is definitely painful, but that is braces in general. It's gonna hurt, but I will have to say it's gotten better. I've dealt with the pain much, much better than when I first started. I'm used to the constant pressure on my teeth, so it's not really as bad as when I first had it in. A hack for dealing with the pain is to actually put your Invisalign trays on at night. Do it at nighttime. Do it at night before you go to sleep. So if you sleep for like, let's say 7, 8, 9 hours, that's already 7 to 9 good hours that the Invisalign has been in your teeth. And when you wake up, you're going to have slight pain, but it's not really as bad as what you would have felt if it was like 3 hours in or 4 hours in of having Invisalign. It definitely does hurt less, and it is my great alternative to basically dealing with putting in new trays. So now I'm going to go through all the things that I got when I received my Invisalign. Now the first thing I got is a patient starter kit. It has 2 Invisalign storage cases inside. And here they are, a red and a blue one. Currently, I'm using my red one to keep my Invisalign trays in. I believe that when you get a new Invisalign tray, you put them in the red one and you put your old one in the blue one in case you have to go back to it when you see your orthodontist. Some stuff like that. Anyways, all I use is this one tray. I've been using this one tray for the past like 2 months or so. This is the only tray that I use. Maybe for the fall I'll switch to the blue color, but this is basically where you keep your trays every time you take them out. Next, I got this Phillips Sonicare brush. It is basically for well, I know what it's for, but this is specifically for their gum. This is their gum brush series. So my orthodontist also gave me that as well. Next, I also have all these packs. This is where I keep all my trays in. These are all my Invisalign packs. And every 2 weeks or so, I basically change my trays. And when you go to your orthodontist, they basically give you trays. They usually give you 3 sets of trays that you wear for 2 weeks at a time, which is about a month and a half, or they give you 4 sets of trays. This is basically how the baggies look like where your trays are. They basically have the number you're on out of the total number that you have. I wish my total number was 27. I wish it was, because I have a whole nother 27 after this. But right now I'm basically on 6 out of 27, and so everything is numbered, so it's like you never get confused. So after 6 comes 7 and so forth. I'm basically going to show you how my one of my trays looks like close up if you did want to check it out. This is a brand new one. So this is how it looks. Like I said, it's pretty clear. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my video on Invisalign. If you have any questions below that I didn't cover, do leave that below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm still struggling with my S's. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to thumbs up if you like this. Again, that helps me in knowing what type of content that you guys want to see. All right, I'll see y'all in my next video.